heard that you've been talking shit.
Maybe 1%.
What's that about?
It's like, it kind of,
And there's video footage of it.
I've really tried to distance myself from all of it. And
No, Jamie, play it.
that man loves me so much. And, you know, look what we built. We've built a beautiful life and we have 2 healthy, beautiful children.
What do you mean by that?
He's also a fox.
Right.
Yeah. Slay the dragon, save the princess.
It's all bullshit.
So picture this. Meghan Markle, ready for her big television rebirth, drops a Netflix series called With Love, Meghan. This was supposed to be her crown jewel, her silencer of critics, her I told you so moment. Instead, honey, it tanked harder than a lead balloon in the Mariana Trench. Bottom of the barrel ratings, critics tearing it apart, and viewers calling it fake, forced, and disconnected from reality. And the kicker? Netflix had already shot 2 seasons. That's right, season 2 is coming whether we want it or not. Somewhere, the cancellation fairy is sipping margaritas on vacation while subscribers suffer.
Hey, just sending love and checking in.
Shut the fuck up.
No, but it's a good one.
Who the fuck are you?
About what? What now? What is it now?
What the f did you just say?
But there is something really disturbing.
These are your last moments. It's gonna be horrific.
Yeah, I loved it.
But wait, the drama bubbles over. One of Meghan's little DIY wellness tips on the show, a homemade bath salt recipe, sparked an actual lawsuit. A fan claims the concoction left her with catastrophic burns. Yes, from bath salts, not the Florida kind, the Markle kind. Now Meghan, Netflix, and her brand could be facing a $10 million legal firestorm. Who knew self-care could be so litigious?
Look at that face. She's not happy.
Oh, yeah, it's so hard to be pretty. So your life is so hard. You're a fucking princess. I wonder how hard it is to be Cinderella when you look like the fucking step witch's mother. That's a character you didn't even know about.
I didn't even know you were black.
Next, Meghan takes to podcasting, supposedly raw, emotional, authentic. Instead, it came off like a staged PR reel with extra lighting. She dabs her eyes, voice quivering, but zoom in, no tears. None. Zip, nada. And then the internet drags out an old clip where Meghan literally brags she can cry on command. Talk about receipts. Suddenly, her emotional moment looked more like audition tape than heartbreak. Even body language experts chimed in, pointing out her fake smiles, shoulder shrugs, and twitchy tells that screamed acting. The verdict? Oscar-worthy performance, just not the good kind.
All the young women in particular who work for her quit in tears. She so wore them down. It was so nasty. Then when she started her own company, similar reports coming out from Montecito about how no one can work for her. She's a nightmare behind the scenes.
Like the starring Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.
Yes.
What's the title of her show? Love Meghan. For what? To watch? Who wants to watch Meghan Markle bake a pie?
And as if that weren't messy enough, Meghan's still signing gift cards and jam jars with Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. Small problem, she's not allowed to use that title anymore. That agreement was crystal clear. You gave up the job, you gave up the perks. You can't quit the crown and then slap HRH on your strawberry jam like it's a luxury label. Critics called it delusional, even friends found it cringe, and polls show nearly the entire UK wants Charles to strip them of all titles. Ouch.
This is really grueling to get through.
Yeah.
So I did episodes 1, episode 2, and episode 8.
Meanwhile, Prince William, reportedly done. Over it. Doesn't even want Harry's name mentioned. The divide isn't just family drama anymore. It's a full-blown royal soap opera. Harry's out here demanding royal security while living in California, whining about reconciliation while simultaneously blaming the palace on TV. It's like quitting your job but demanding to keep the company credit card. And Meghan, reinventing herself once more with a lifestyle brand, first called American Riviera Orchard, then rebranded as Ever. Except, plot twist, the logo looks suspiciously like the coat of arms of a Spanish town. Cue another legal mess. Oh, and that sold out in 30 minutes munch? Turns out she barely made any stock to begin with. Classic scarcity marketing, but it fooled no one. And let's not forget the whispers from Meghan's past. Rumors about yacht parties, Epstein, Prince Andrew, even a vision board with Prince Harry's face on it. Was her royal ascent fate or strategy? Either way, people aren't buying the wide-eyed outsider narrative anymore. More and more see it as a long game, calculated, not coincidental. So here we are, a failed Netflix show, a lawsuit over bath salts, fake tears, a title scandal, royal exile, a flop brand, and old rumors circling like vultures. The woman once branded as Hollywood's fairy tale duchess is now being dubbed the Duchess of Drama. And let me tell you, the show isn't over. Every misstep is another episode in Meghan's self-produced reality series, and the world is watching with popcorn in hand.
Isn't it fascinating that Prince Harry didn't feel any need, no need whatsoever, to weigh in and deny the fact that his BFF, that odd little propagandist, Omid Scobie, had accused his father, King Charles, and his sister-in-law, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, of being racists.
Whispers around town are growing louder, my darlings. Prince Harry, our royal runaway turned California lifestyle guru, is making headlines again, but not for another Netflix snoozer or a Montecito meditation retreat. No. This time, the tea is red hot and potentially blood red too. Insiders say Harry threw a punch so hard it allegedly left Prince Andrew with a broken nose. A royal brawl at a family gathering? Oh yes, and the evidence just keeps adding up. But here's the kicker. Harry raced to deny it. Denied it harder than Meghan denied ever Googling the royal family. And yet, radio silence when his ghostwriter buddy named King Charles and Kate Middleton as the royal racists. Curious, no? Oh, the selective outrage. Something is off, and I smell more than just Montecito rosé. Let's rewind to sunnier times, shall we? Remember when Harry was the cheeky, beloved bad boy of the royal family? The Vegas strip down, the Invictus Games, that ginger charm we all loved? The royal wild card, but still loyal to the crown. Meghan was the fresh, glamorous addition, a Hallmark actress turned duchess, the fairy tale the world wanted. Together, they were Sussex 2.0, bold, beautiful, branding gold. But like all glossy love stories, the gloss was just a filter. It started subtle. Odd public spats, cold stares at royal engagements, that chilling Oprah interview, whispers of staff crying in the halls, and let's not forget Spare, the literary therapy session that should have come with a therapist's note and a confidentiality waiver. Then came Omid Scobie, Meghan's ghost whisperer/cheerleader, his royal revelations suspiciously close to Markle messaging. And while Scobie all but doxed the so-called royal racists, did Harry say a word? Not one peep. But one page about a family punch-up, and suddenly it's DEFCON 1, official statements, threats of legal action, and that never happened vibes. One might say, if you scream only sometimes, it shows where you want the silence.
But yet, Harry, who has made through Meghan horrendous allegations against his family, he's perfectly fine with those staying out there. He didn't respond at all.
Let's talk about the career car crash that is everything since Netflix signed them. Spotify dropped them faster than you can say archetypes. Their podcast? Canceled. Their scripted content? Delayed, dumped, or quietly buried. Their as-ever lifestyle brand? As never. as nothing, as confusing AF. And that wine drop? Girl, no. We've seen more coherence in Kylie Jenner's skincare routine. Meghan's branding is now just a Pinterest board of beige fonts and foot shots. Literal feet in wine ads. She went from royal receptions to toe-tagged influencer content. And Harry? He's paddling into the Pacific with TMZ following staged, candid pics of family beach days, captioned like it was written by ChatGPT on a sugar high. Let's be honest, the only buzz they're generating lately is from rosé with a side of PR spin.
Gotta say as well, when it comes to those pictures, what's truly surprising is that for the couple who used to hang all over each other in public forums, they're not doing any of that there.
But wait, not all hope is lost. Insiders say Meghan's been dialing up her contacts. We're talking A-listers, billionaires, and rumor has it, a few LA moms who really run the town. The new strategy? Less royal, more goop. Less Buckingham, more Brentwood. And Harry? Desperately seeking relevance. He wants in again, back in with the firm. Peace talks, olive branches, and palace groveling. Not for love, no, for brand survival. Because without royal access, what's left? Just another faded celeb in Malibu who once got a $100 million Netflix deal and still couldn't deliver. It's not reinvention, it's resurrection, and it's getting awkward. Public sentiment? Oh, it's shifted. The fans are jaded, the memes are biting, and the press? They've stopped asking, is Meghan okay, and started wondering, who's next? Her friend count is dwindling faster than her Spotify ranking. Even former allies in the media have gone quiet. No more A-list gushing, no more trailblazing couple headlines. When the Hollywood Reporter starts questioning your inner circle, it's not gossip, it's a signal. Meghan's once pristine narrative is showing wear and tear, and people are catching on. Public sentiment? Brutal. Twitter is a battlefield of Meghan memes, Harry hashtags, and headlines like, "Where did it all go wrong?" Former fans are now disillusioned. Former friends, silent. Even Hollywood's elite, the Obamas, Clooneys, Oprah, have tiptoed away like party guests realizing they've overstayed. Brand Sussex is suffering from fatigue, confusion, and, dare I say, overexposure. They're no longer the rebels. They're just that couple, the ones who promised authenticity but delivered beach pap walks and foot-forward wine drops. The Crown didn't exile them, they exiled themselves. And now they're locked out, knocking with rosé in hand, and no one's opening the door.
Isn't it amazing? This is the result, Nigel. You and I have never had it. It's called religious conversion. The Harry we have now is not the Harry we had then. This is not the Harry of the Invictus Games. Nobody, of course, seems to know Latin anymore, least of all poor Harry. Does he actually know what Invictus means? Invictus means undefeated, not a victim. What he did with those soldiers, shot up, abused, terrible injuries, deformed, defaced. He gave them the courage not to be victims.
Fantastic.
To go to the gym, to do something, to take control of their lives, to do what you did after a plane crash. What has he done now? He's been persuaded of the doctrine of woke and the doctrine of mental health. God help him. And it's like a religious conversion. Every value that this man believed in before is stood on its head. He has betrayed his entire past. And what we have now, we've got two Harrys. It is very much like Shakespeare, except that they're totally unreconciled. And whereas Shakespeare's Prince Hal abandons his bad side for his good, he's abandoned his good side for this new bad, whinging, wailing, destructive. Do you know what? I think we need a stronger word that you've been using. This man is a traitor to everything that he has believed in, to his family, to the monarchy, to the country, to his grandmother, to his father. We see what the problem is with the new gospel, the new heresy of woke and of mental well-being. It's a gospel which is purely of the self.
Prince Harry, once the golden boy of the British monarchy, war hero, cheeky charmer, and the very heartbeat behind the Invictus Games, is now being described, wait for it, as a traitor. Yes, you heard me, a traitor. Not by some TikTok troll, but by Dr. David Starkey, a fire-breathing British historian who basically told us that if we were in the 1400s, Harry might have been packed off to the Tower of London by now, with a one-way ticket.
It discards every other obligation.
Duty, service, all these concepts are gone.
All the things that were so exemplified by the late Queen, and instead you have this vortex of self-absorption. But you know what, Nigel? What struck me about the whole thing was everything is so bloody petty. You look at it. We had a dispute about a tiara, a bridesmaid's dress. Do you know what? My bedroom was smaller than my brother's. Look at this list of absolute trivia, which is, I mean, you know, on the scale of human wrong, they're not even molehills. They're barely specks of dust. And they're not transformed into mountains. They're transformed into mountain ranges, Himalayas, you know, lunar structures. I mean, the sheer, finally, silliness, the self-destructiveness.
So how did we get here? From saluting soldiers to sulking in California? Well, let's rewind. Remember Invictus Harry? Strong, disciplined, purpose-driven? He gave wounded warriors something to live for. The Latin word invictus means undefeated, a poetic tribute to resilience. But Dr. Starkey? Oh, he went full Shakespeare on us. He said Harry has gone from Invictus to Invictum. He's not the Prince of Purpose anymore. He's the Duke of Woe is Me. And the transformation? Starkey calls it a religious conversion. Forget Christianity. This is the new Church of Woke, with Harry as the confused disciple and Meghan Markle as his radiant, dramatic, Californian high priestess. Honestly, you can't write this stuff. Except we are, because it's just that theatrical. Let's talk Spare, his memoir, or as Starkey dubs it, the modern royal confession booth. Instead of sins, we got sob stories. Oh, my room was smaller than William's. Wah. My brother pushed me into a dog bowl. Splat. The tiara drama, the bridesmaid dress gate. It's giving Netflix meets Mean Girls. And let's not forget the line that should be engraved in pop culture history. Feelings matter more than facts. That's what Starkey says Harry's whole vibe is now. It's not about service or duty anymore. It's about my truth. And honey, my truth is basically a rebrand for you hurt my feelings, now I'm selling the story. Now here's where it gets downright Freudian. Starkey delivers a zinger so wild I almost dropped my mimosa. He claims Harry, wait for it, married his mother. That's right. Meghan isn't just a duchess. She's a Diana 2.0 in Harry's eyes. The glamour, the compassion, the rebellion, but also the chaos, the estrangement, and the victimhood narrative. Is Meghan filling a maternal void or just brilliantly playing a royal role for the cameras? You decide. What's more scandalous than being fifth in line to the throne? Being forgotten. And darling, that's where Harry may be heading. Starkey says he's fading away like a discarded candle at Windsor. The public? Losing interest. The monarchy? Utter silence. And the army? Oh, that's the twist. Starkey claims Harry's lost them too, his second family. The soldiers, the veterans, the comrades, they're apparently disgusted. That stings more than a tabloid headline. And about stripping his titles, removing the Duke of Sussex crown jewel from his name, Starkey says it would be like smashing a walnut with a sledgehammer. Tempting, but not worth the mess. Let the man stew in his own Californian kombucha.